You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Welcome to the boxing section, man. Live from the boxing section. Today, man, I got my dog, man, my boy Josh, the boxer, you know what I'm saying, aka War Jones. What's going on, my dog? How you feel, man? How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. How you?
I'm good, I'm good. Man, I'm trying to figure out where then see. Let's get it popping. All right, I'm trying to seek, man, cause my my shit was tripping, man.
Yeah.
So I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. So once I get somebody, let me see, let me post this. All right, yeah, man. So what's going on, man? Tell me what's been going on.
Nine. Been chilling. In camp. Been in training camp. Me working hard. Nice and sore. But I'm working.
So,
Shit.
big
Waiting
look,
on my next date.
brother. What you say?
I said waiting on my next date.
For
That's the
sure.
main thing.
So they moved it back or what?
It was the it's supposed to be like the 26th, but I heard like people saying like it's April 3rd or whatever. But you feel me? I'm still staying sharp and being ready, because sometimes a call may come through for something better.
Okay, for sure, for sure. Yeah, man, cause I'm trying to get down. You know, already know I'm trying to get to you. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? ASAP. So I want to talk about the documentary. Talk about the upbringing, uh,
yeah,
the the drive, the push. You know what I'm saying? The reason why you do what you do, man. So let's start from the jump. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We're gonna get into all this in the documentary. We're gonna get into this quick. What's up?
yeah.
Salute, D Hodges, salute to you, my brother. All right, so let's kick it from the beginning, man. Okay, so where you from? And
Uh,
you know what I'm saying, where you from and stuff like that.
my name is Joshua the Real War Jones. I'm from North Philadelphia, the Badlands to be exact. But I rap all Philly. Just like every other fighter, you know, uh, wanting to be the best, and we can go from there. My name speaks for itself. The Real War. I mean, because I've been through a war, and my fighting do the talking. This show every time. Don't think you're gonna come in a fight with me, and it ain't gonna be a war.
So, all right. So, take us to the beginning. How
Yeah.
did the boxing?
I started boxing because as a kid, my dad was like in and out of jail, in the streets. So my mom was all I had. Me being, I wasn't the only boy. I had big brothers, but one of my brothers was in the army. My other brother stayed to himself, and it was me and my. I had a brother. Me and him. He's still alive. My brother, me and him look alike, and me and him was always swinging together. But I was the opposite. He was the good one. I was the bad one. So I was always the one ending up in fights, wanting to always. I always fought, no matter what. I did little stuff on the street at a young age. Sold a little drugs and stuff. I mean, but when my dad came home, my dad was like, "Oh, yo!" Like my dad caught on fast. My dad street smart, so he knew what I was doing, being down there hanging with the drug dealers and stuff. So he like, "Yo, what you got going on?" Like, and I, tried to make up an excuse. But me being me, I always wound up in fights. So I wound up fighting some older guy. It was an older guy, like 17. At the time, I'm only 9 years old. So I'm running a guy at that age. My dad, like, hold up. Like, you like fighting so much. You out here trying to rumble grown men. I need to take you somewhere where you need to be at. So he took me to the boxing gym. My first day in there, I sparred my first day. I never forget it. I sparred his name Christopher Rivera. I sparred him my first day in the gym. He dropped me with a body shot. And I was like, man, Dad, I don't even want to box no more. So my dad, he one of them people like once you start something, it ain't no quitting. You feel me? And it was basically he wanted it to be my punishment. So he said, if you get better in boxing and you you get in there with Christopher again and you do your thing, then you can stop boxing. So me and it didn't take me long because I already knew how to fight. I already had it down. I just ain't know like boxing, body shots and all that. And then I wasn't in no shape, so it only took me like a couple weeks to get in shape. Came back and sparred and I did my thing. So after that, I'm like, Dad, I like this. Like I can keep it going. So after that, I just kept it going, and it became like second nature to me. Like I never like instead of me wanting to be on the streets, I wanted to be in the gym. I always start putting everything aside for boxing. So boxing became my life instead of it instead of me making like boxing just a hobby and me still wanting to be a street kid and run around on the streets. No, it was fully boxing. When I had something coming up, a tournament or something, my friends was out there playing. I wasn't playing. I was running, going running and doing my homework and stuff after I get done training and running and everything. Cause I always had fights and stuff coming up, and my dad was on me like hard. You feel me? I ain't have a loving dad like that. Treat you like a son. No, my dad was stern on me. Like, nah, we ain't none of that love and none of that. So I always was focused on like me fighting and my anger because I had bad anger
We
problems.
got real quick. We got a question in the comments. They want to know your record.
What, professional or amateur? Because my professional record is 6-0 with 3 knockouts, and my amateur record is it was 70-35. Yeah, I started off with the wrong coach, so I took a lot of losses early in my amateur career. Then came back and made up for it as I got older and turned open and all that. I beat the likes of a bunch of Greek fighters out here.
Okay, so go back to your pops.
Yeah, so my pop was never the he was never the, oh son, I love you. You mean give you that sensitive side. I never got that side of my dad. You mean, and now that I got older, I see it. I see the reason why he didn't give it to me because it transferred it into the ring. Like it started making me want to do it, like, cause I see everybody else getting that love from their pop, so I started getting developing like anger from it. But always took it out on people I was fighting in the ring, and it was always for a reason. I thought I was just on the type of time like my dad. Like as a kid, you think some crazy stuff when you a kid. So I'm like, my dad don't love me, all this stuff. So I'm going in there just fighting off pure anger. But in all instant, my dad, he really loved me. He just was showing me a better way than how he grew up. He just was showing me better. He wanted to be more stern on me, just so I can get to where I'm at now. You feel me? If it wasn't for him, damn near I wouldn't even be here in no boxing right now. Like I wouldn't have cared about boxing. I was a street kid. You feel me? So that was a great blessing. Like besides like me, like I've been in the gym all the time. I was losing friends while I'm training. I'm in the middle of training. I get phone calls, text messages, all that. My friends is out here getting killed, but I'm in the gym training. Like, man, boxing saved my life in so many ways that I'm thankful for.
What
Thankful.
what's your biggest influence on why you keep the dream alive?
Why I keep the dream alive? Um, I have a lot. I have a lot. I'm motivated by pain. You feel me? That's one of the reasons. Like I'm motivated by pain. Like no matter what I go through so much. It drives me to go harder instead of it pushing me back and like me shutting down and all that. Because um, boxing, you would develop depression. You get depression from boxing. People don't know that, but you will get depression when you're not fighting, when things not going your way, and when Like when everything is not in your favor, you will get depression. But that's why I salute. You mean all everybody that's out here that's boxing, that's making it a lifestyle. So I it drives me like to go harder because I know that I had developed depression, but I haven't let it set me back. I use it to move forward, to keep myself going, to stay hungry, and it keeps me hungry to want to keep it pushing. That's one of the things. And I got two boys, man. Like they play a main part in it too. Like them loving to see me box. They going to be able to talking to their friends, telling them about what I do. Cause like I said, as a kid, my dad was into some things. You feel me? He changed his life around. He doing great. I mean, like I talk about my dad now because I'm older, but seeing younger kids do that, like having a child that he's able to be able to be like, my dad is a great boxer. My dad, he's a fighter. I watch my dad fight. I watch my dad do this. I watch my dad do that. They look up to me and they see that and they want to follow in a role. I want to be something that they can look up to and always be happy about it and not be on a tight time like, oh, my dad, like he stopped boxing because of this. He stopped because of that. Nah, nah. I'm gonna keep this thing rolling.
Okay. I want to say salute to the homies in the chat, man. Let me say these names off, and then we're gonna get to the interview. D
Yeah,
Hodges,
yeah,
Big Lloyd, Cam, Mir. Let me see who we got. Of course, my homeboy that just joined the panel. We got Tank,
yeah.
Science Examiner, Y. We got YV, um, JB. Salute to you, my brother. Rob G. Salute to you. Highly anticipated. Appreciate you for stopping through, man. Everybody, hit that like.
Yeah, salute, y'all. Salute, man.
All right. So um, Tank is a movie buff, a documentary buff. Uh,
Yes,
I had him come on so he can like interview you about the documentary. Um,
yes,
it's more about you two than it was me. I was making sure that he got on, y'all could talk. Um, so Tank, you can introduce yourself and then y'all can, you know what I'm saying, go from there.
Salute to you, King. Can y'all hear me? First
yeah,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
all,
We hear you.
salute to you, brother, man. First and foremost, uh, I'm sitting back listening to what you cooked with Kyle so far on the
Yeah,
boxing section. Salute to my brother Kyle and his platform. Salute to everybody in the chat that's has tuned in, and salute to everybody that's going to be watching this on the replay. Um, man, so far, King, I just really appreciate how open that you've been with your life to allow Kyle to come in and not only interview with this particular interview, but with this documentary that you guys are working on.
yeah,
Because I think that it's so important that our young people get a chance to see brothers like yourself um, um, go through and go through uh, in a candid way your experiences through your life. That way, they know that they can overcome their own personal trials and tribulations in their own lives.
yes,
I work
sir.
with youth. I work with the youth over here in Southern California. I've done so for almost about a decade, and I can see it. You know, the importance of being a grown man role model in terms of the modeling the behavior that you want to see them exhibit. And it's very important that they see brothers like yourself who are doing that
Yes,
because
sir.
a lot of people want to complain about where we are as a people and where our young people are in their lives, and they want to dwell on the negative aspects, but nobody wants to model the behavior that we want to see them uh, doing when it comes to how to conduct themselves as young men, and in a lot of cases, young women. For those of you who have daughters, like my brother Kyle,
Yes,
um, the first thing I want to say is I was listening to you uh, speak on your father, and the way you started it was you was like, um, I I didn't feel the love coming up, but as you grow older and you become a father yourself to young boys, you realize that damn, that was the best form of love he could have showed me all along was uh, showing me being tough on me because the world is tough. You
Yup.
know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can you can either be a parent or you can be your child's best friend, and I can relate to that because my father uh, came out the Marines, so he had a particular mindset and a structure. And he's from the South, from Louisiana, so he had a particular structure. Even though he eventually moved after he got out of the Marines and came to California and whatnot. That's where I'm from.
Yup.
Um, but it was very important that God placed me in His life because I think that without the structure of my father, I'd be lost. You know what I'm saying? With
Yeah.
the gang culture that we got out here in Southern California. Um, can you speak again, once again, to the fact that you got a chance to learn that? Damn, I went from thinking that my dad was this one type of person to realizing that he actually loved me probably more than I ever knew about it growing up because he not boxing really is what saved my life.
Yeah. Yup. Yup. That's what I said. If it wasn't for my dad, like I wouldn't even be like boxing. I wouldn't even knew nothing about boxing if it wasn't for my dad. Like because like the thing was like I had my mom. You feel me at first because my dad was always gone and everything. But now me having my mom and my dad is like now me having my mom and then my dad came home. That's when things like started taking a big change for me. Like and I had to step up. Like I had to step up because my dad wouldn't let me step down. Like it was like, no, you are gonna do this. Like you feel me? Like before my dad, it wasn't like, no, you are gonna do this. I had like an option. You feel me? So when my dad came, it was no option. It was like this is what you're gonna do, and you're gonna go do it. And so I had to go and get it done. And that's what it started playing a big aspect in my life, like with the boxing, just as far as like me growing up as a man, like becoming a man and everything. And he taught me like a way, like a how to be with my kids. Cause the way society is now, like it's not getting no better. It's getting worse. So I'm able to bring a certain things that he taught me as a child and be able to give it towards my kids as far as like the sternness and not be their friend and know how to be a father and know when to play with them and when not to play with them. Because with kids, like if you play with them too much, man, they take advantage. They take advantage. So like I was
Yeah, yes,
blessed.
sir. My bad. Don't let me cut you off, brother. I thought you go ahead.
And I was just gonna say, so I was like blessed to have him. Like I still got my father in my life. My father's my best friend now.
I
Actually,
love
like
that.
he's my best friend then. It was like tough love. But yeah, I talk to my father every day. Yeah, we done grown closer than I ever been to anybody.
And that's a beautiful thing. I remember with my dad when I was young. He said, you gonna fear me now that as you a kid, but it's gonna turn into respect as you grow older
Yup.
and you become your own
Yeah.
man."
Yeah. Yeah. He said the same thing. My dad said the same thing to me, but I didn't get it. That was the thing. I didn't get it then. I was just on the type time like, man, whatever. Like,
You know
All
what I
right.
mean? Could we be young? You know what I'm saying? We be young.
yeah.
Let me ask you this, no, real quick,
Hey, real quick,
champ.
let me shout
Oh,
out
go
to
ahead, go ahead.
my boy, my dog, Centos Boxing, man. He back in that boxing section, man. Appreciate you for coming through. Hey, matter of fact, join the panel. D Hodges, man, salute to you for coming on to the panel, my brother. After Tank gets his question out, we can let you get a couple questions in. And yeah. So Tank, go ahead and finish your thought.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Josh, who inspired your boxing style? I know your dad introduced you to boxing, and you
Yeah.
said that you started out with kind of the wrong coach before you got
Yes.
with the right coach that complemented your style and took you in the direction that you are now. But
Yeah.
if anybody, did your dad have you watching as you were coming up, or did your coaches have you watching as a boxer? And if you can let us know if you were able to adapt a particular style, if there was one.
Um, coming up, my dad used to actually have me watching Philly fighters. Like amateur, I used to watch J-Rock, Julian Williams. That was my favorite fighter as a kid. Watching him in the amateurs because he used to stop everybody. He came out with the executioner sign like he was Bernard and everything. So I watched a lot of him. I watched a lot of Rasheem Jefferson because I used to train at Front Street Gym when Rasheem Jefferson and them was there when they was back and forth in and out. I used to watch him. I used to watch him just hit the pads. My dad used to make me sit on the edge of the ring and study the thing Jarrell did. Like I wasn't able to mimic everything, but I was able to pick up something from him. I went to Joe Frazier's when I first got to Joe Frazier's because I left that gym because I had the wrong trainer. And Rasheem Jefferson coach, which was Vaughn, he actually had other fighters he was focusing on. So I went to Joe Frazier's and I watched Mike Jones. I picked up things from Mike Jones. We had a kid there named Jermaine Harris. And he was the best. He was the best amateur in Philly coming up in my era at like 15, 16 at our age brackets and like going in the open class and all that. So he was the best. I used to watch him a lot. You know, I always it was I can't take nothing away from no Philly fighter because I always watch somebody from Philly. So you can say a lot of the Philly fighters that's up now, ones that came up before me, I done took something from them. And like I watch a lot of Terrence Crawford. Like people don't know. I actually watch a lot of Terrence Crawford. He's my favorite fighter. Him and Canelo Alvarez. So I picked up a lot from Terrence Crawford. A lot that people don't know. But mainly it's the Philly fighters that's in me. You know, every time I go somewhere and I spar somebody, or when I did spar somebody, if they got over on me, like, you know, sparring is about learning. So of course somebody's gonna get over on you because you're working on things and all that. I
Facts,
always I
facts.
was so smart. I always took something from them. Like if a person hit me with a certain shot so much and I can't get away from it, I'm gonna learn that shot. And by the time the next time we spar, I done pick that shot up. So when you go and you throw that shot, you're not gonna land it no more because I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna mimic your shot and I'm gonna hit you with your shot better than you hit me.
D
Great
Hodges.
answer, man. Great. I appreciate that, King. Appreciate answering that question. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, I only got three questions, and they're gonna be like mad short. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
be long-winded, I promise. What division are you? Because I've been asking that question all night. Like, what? So I could look for you. You know what division you in?
Yeah, I'm at 140.
Oh, okay. Then the progress and the tailors and all them.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I
So,
was at
my second question is just like right now, not saying progress or Taylor, but like right now, if you had a chance to pick somebody to fight besides them two, who would you pick? Like if they'll give you the fight, you know what I mean? Who's like not?
so
I can't say who's your next opponent because you don't know, but
yeah,
I'm
I'll
just
never
saying
know.
if you could pick who would be the next person you go for?
Honestly, if they would let me pick, I would go for the progresses or the tellers.
Oh,
The
I know, but
champions.
no, I'm talking about the second
Uh,
tier. I'm
uh,
not
uh,
trying to, I'm talking about the secondary guys. I'm pretty sure you
yeah,
could beat them too, but I don't want to put
yeah.
that high. I'm just, the secondary under them. Who would
Oh,
be a
that's
good fight?
at 140. I believe it'll be a good fight. Well, I think it would be a good fight with. I don't know. I can't say because
I know, because you got to pick who. I mean, I knew you can't pick who to fight. I know.
I
Josh
yeah
Ramirez. No, that's why I asked you the question, because Josh and Ramirez, they're like,
I
Taylor and whoever, they're the top two. So,
yeah
I
I
just,
fight
so I'll throw it.
8B. I fight any of them 140s, bro. Like you feel me? Like that's just me, and I know where I'm at. Like not just my heart, but my skill. My
Shit, you're
skill
good.
level. My
Six.
skill level is over. My skill level is over my record.
No, but I'm just saying, like, but before them too, like, who, if you could fight, just find somebody, any name in 140 that you will fight right now, that will be a step up, and not say, a step up fight for 140.
Adrian Broner. Let's get it.
Oh, you wipe him! Oh, I'll bet that fight. I
Let's
definitely
get it.
bet on you. Oh,
You
dogs,
feel
because
me?
you're gonna be the underdog. Oh, I already know. I don't even never watched you fight, but I know
Yeah,
when you put your
let's
hands on
get it. My
AB.
skill level
Oh,
over
I
my
would
record.
definitely bet on you for that under.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't know. Listen,
But now,
when I
like the championship fight, I know it will be Ramirez or Taylor.
yeah, look, when I step in a fight with somebody during camp,
Somebody
I
got a
always
mic.
prepare myself mentally.
Mike.
Huh?
Somebody got a mic. So it was a phone was ringing or something.
Uh, when I step in that ring every fight, I prepare myself mentally. So when I'm in camp, like if I was to be in camp to fight somebody like the Adrian Broners, the
No,
Regis
that was P
Prograis,
because he called
the
me.
No, Roger should have
Ramirez's,
stopped
the
playing.
Josh
Because he
Ellens.
called me. He
When
said
I'm
he's at the door.
when I'm in camp with I mean when I'm in camp, I always like
I gotta let him in the
focus
house. Can't let him
and I
sleep
always
outside.
step up. That's what people
Yeah, why
fail
do
to
you
Hold on.
compare
realize. Like I
yourself to the
Everybody mute your
people?
mics. Everybody mute your mic while the chant
Because you,
while Josh cook.
yeah, when I'm in camp, I always like I don't know what it is like with my mind, but
I'm
I
not. I just got to open the door because he told me and said he's at. He
I
told me he's
step
at the bell, so I got up to open the door.
so I
How
step
is
up
that above you?
like my mind is my like how I do things is crazy. Like people would never I put it like this: the better the opponent, the better I will be. The better the opponent, the better you'll see me. It's always you get out here, you fight these people that they say you're expected to beat. I don't never go in there like, oh, I'm expected to beat this person because this person can throw one punch and he can knock me out. You never know. But I I always go in there with the mindset as he's a champion. Everybody's a champion to me. So the better the opponent be, like if I know I'm fighting somebody like because Kyle, you see, like when I'm sparring like Boots, and when I'm in there with people like that, that's on that championship level, my skill level is great. Shit is immaculate. Cause I love fighting people that's gonna make me bring my skills out. Cause I have great skills, I had great talent, and I got the whole package. And they gonna see. They gonna see. Kyle, you muted.
Salute to my boy PGH, Big Dog. Salute to my brother. We got JB in the panel. He got a few questions that he want to ask you.
Yeah.
We're gonna after that, we're gonna finish up. We're gonna head over to barbershop conversation. Fred.
Yeah.
So JB, go ahead and ask him a few questions.
Yeah. Salute. First of all, I want to say salute Kyle, Tank, everybody in the chat. Salute you, Joshua Jones, my
Thanks,
first
bro.
encounter. I want to ask you, my first question is, what are some of the notable names you sparred?
Jerron Ennis, Danny Garcia, Carl Dargan. Um, I box me and Cool Boy Stephen Fulton. I mean, we box. We do sometimes here and there. I sparred Julian Williams before. Bro, I sparred a lot of the great fighters, bro. A lot of them. Like my background go back years that people would never. It's people you would never think I ever sparred, but I sparred them.
Okay. My second question is, I know you from Philly. I want to know your top 5 Philadelphia fighters.
My top 5 Philly fighters.
Yeah.
Steven, Cool Boy Fulton, Steph. I mean, yeah, Cool Boy. Jerron in this. Um, who's my third? J Rock, Julian Williams. You know, because he's still my favorite fighter. You know, people can say what they want. You mean I'm still a J Rock boy. Tevin Farmer and Danny Garcia.
Okay. My last question is, when is your next fight, if it's scheduled?
It was supposed to have been March 26th, but they talking pushing it back to April 3rd. So you know, hopefully if things go well, you know, they talking. I'm just letting the people on my end of the business side handle the business. You know, I'm the fighter, so I don't never I don't never worry. You feel me? Because I'm always working, so I'll be ready when once they announce a date. Like my last fight, I took a fight a week before the fight, so I'm always ready.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you answering my questions.
No problem, bro. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming
Tank,
in.
take
Yes, sir.
finish us up with the last words, and then
Yes,
we're
sir,
gonna.
brother Kyle. Uh, Josh. First of all, want to say I appreciate you spending time with us, taking your time to talk with us, man. Appreciate the insight. I love your story. I cannot wait to see the documentary get finished. And uh, what I wanted to say was, if you ever in California, Southern California, I'm gonna leave my information with Kyle. And
Yeah,
I got a gym out here in the Inland Empire. If you out in this area in Southern California and you
yeah,
need to get some work in, you come out to this gym and we can get you some good work, man.
yeah. I'm gonna come.
I really love that.
I'm gonna try to come down there at the end of April, cause
Okay,
like after the fight, April 3rd, I'm gonna be like training, but I ain't gonna like fight for that month because Ramadan and I got like other things going on. So
God,
I'm gonna do like I'm gonna travel that month. Like I'm gonna try to travel. I'm gonna travel 2 places that month. So I'm gonna put Kylie for the end of that month, so I can come down there. I was already talking about it with one of my sponsors, and he was talking about we gonna take that trip. So, you know, I'm gonna get him to book the flights probably like next week or so, and I'll be
hmm
down there.
yeah, we got some good work, man, down here, man. Always, I love the way your approach to the game. Just listening to you talk, I know that you are a student and you learn it on the fly and you make your adjustments right away.
Yes, sir.
But I want to end it off on something real, something kind of fun, right?
Yes,
Because we got to head off to the barbershop. So, you from Philly, right? Born and
yes,
raised.
sir. Yeah, born and
All right.
raised.
So it just so happens that two of the greatest NBA basketball players of all time are Philly-born basketball players, and it just so happens that the two of them are known for being Los Angeles Lakers, which is I'm from Southern California, Los Angeles. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? South Central LA, now in the IE, residing. But those two basketball players is Kobe Bryant and Wilt Chamberlain.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So those
sir.
are the two Philly dudes. So let me ask you this: who are your favorite basketball players, if any, um, that you rock with? If you mess with basketball like that, who do you like on the basketball level?
LeBron James. I like LeBron James, and I like Damian Lillard. Yeah,
Ooh, Dame Dollar and
yeah,
LJ King James.
yes, sir. Yeah, I
Yes,
like
sir.
LeBron because, like, not only is he a great athlete, but I like the things he do outside of basketball, like the school he built where he from and all that, and how he's giving like college students, he paying for them to go to college, and like just as a person outside of the sport, he's a great man outside of the sport. You know, I love people that's not only just great in their sport, but they're doing things to give back, not just to their community, but the people around the world. You know, because it's not just about like far as like your community for people who need help. It's people that need help all over. And for him to like step up and like start helping people, that's a great thing, you know, because you don't like I said, I'm one of like I came up through like poverty and all that, like being poor and everything. So I know how it feels to be there. So I I like when people do that, like help people out that's in those predicaments. Like once I get up there, I'm gonna be one of them people that's always helping. So
Yes,
that's why
sir. It sounds like that. I could tell. You know what I mean? I was gonna say before you say that, I was gonna be like, Kyle, can I ask you one more thing? And that was gonna be my thing. It was gonna be like, man, brother, you sound like you're gonna be that person that is put in the position to be blessed like that. You'll be doing the exact same thing, and I could feel that from your spirit,
yeah,
all the way out here in California, King. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate your time. I appreciate you answering my questions and being candid and honest. Um, and I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you
Thank
get
you, brother.
everything and every blessing that God has in store for you. And I just want to say peace out to you. Peace out to Kyle. Thank you for the opportunity to ask this
Yes,
brother some
sir.
questions.
I
I just
appreciate
love
it.
vibing with my people. You know what I'm saying? I
Yes,
love vibing
sir.
with my
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, get
That
my
that
number.
that,
We can
that
stay in
energy.
touch. We can stay in
Yes,
touch
sir,
too.
King.
You
So,
know?
Yes, sir.
all right,
We're
so
gonna set that up.
so we
Okay.
head over to Fred Barbershop Conversations with my dog Fred. After Fred, we right back at it. We right back at the boxing section. So once we leave here, we're gonna go to Fred, and then after Fred, we right back here boxing. D Hodges, do you have anything before we go? All right, shit. So we out. We out, man. So we're going to Fred. After Fred, we back. All right. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Appreciate y'all for staying on and holding it down. Shout out to my dog Josh, Tank, D Hodges, and JB, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through and hanging out with your boy, man. We'll see
I appreciate it,
y'all,
Kyle.
after barbershop conversations. We're back live. All right,
Yeah.
and we're gonna holler, Josh. You already know that. We're gonna holler.
Yes, sir. It's all love, bro.
All right,
Talk
Josh.
to you. Peace.
Peace.